Here's my question for the morning. Why, when this judge came down with this ruling, why weren't the governor and the sheriff prepared with their own press conference to just come out and say, okay, well, you guys have ruled, well, we're going to enforce the law anyway. We passed it. It reflects the federal law to a T, and we're going to enforce it anyway. See, there's nobody who's standing up that should be standing up. What, it's just left to each individual person on the street who's struggling day to day just to get by. You know, the military, they don't stand up and say a peep. The police, they don't say anything. No, they're just on board with their orders. And, you know, bankers, you guys are being destroyed. Any legitimate banks and stockbrokers, etc. Well, you guys are being, your business is not going to exist here real soon. I really don't get why there's not a group of big bankers and brokers who get together and say what's being done on Wall Street's a fraud and we want it stopped now. And what's going on with the police across the country is a damn fraud. They're being trained in Iraq right now to do roadblocks and stuff and then come back here. So it really comes down to that everybody who's supposed to be in place to prevent this stuff from happening, they're just on the payroll too. So I guess it just really comes down to the average American in the street is the only one who is left to do anything about it, about all of it. It's really amazing. I look around, I keep expecting to see, a huge organization of bankers are standing up and saying what's going on in the banking industry is bullshit, and we want it stopped. But no, not a peep. Nope, they're all just right in line, all right on board, even though their business is being destroyed. And people can say, oh, well, yeah, well, they have to do that or else they'll get in trouble. Well, they'll get screwed anyway. And brokers, nobody's on, the retail investor is long gone from Wall Street. They're not playing anymore. Anybody can clearly see that the thing is nothing but a fraud. I mean, today you get another dump truck full of bad economic news. Oh, the Dow's down 5 points. That's all. But tomorrow will probably be up 200 again. Even though we just get the worst economic news confirmation of depression data, but the stock market just goes up, and all the brokers are just sitting there with their lips zipped. Won't say anything about it. I offer, I even said, yeah, what they should do with the stock market. Why isn't there a bunch of bankers who've been screwed over by these people? Why don't they get together, form a big fund, pool up their money, and attack these guys whenever they're scheming the markets? Well, you can't do that. You might get in trouble. Meanwhile, these people are getting their business destroyed, just like everybody else. So it's just a slow downhill. With nobody standing up and saying anything about it, who should be. From the top of the military on down to the street cop, nobody says anything. Oh, whatever. I can't say anything or else I might lose my job. Now I was looking at a couple of polls today, and it looks so bad. And I've said this before on a bunch of other videos. It looks so bad for anybody running in November. I don't believe for a minute that they're going to allow those elections to go through. I just don't believe it. I mean, what, after all they've done over the last 2 years, suddenly they're going to have an election and get all of themselves kicked out? I don't think we'll see an election in November. I think something's going to happen between now and then. And yeah, we'll see about that, but I just cannot rationalize it in my mind how they will allow. These people are not going to put their own necks on the chopping block. They're preparing from what the polls say for this election, they're preparing for the worst ever election in the U.S. history as far as results. And it's not just one side losing, it's an incumbent. It's shaping up to be an incumbent route. So all these guys are going to lose their jobs. Are they going to allow it? No, I don't think so. Well, we'll see anyway. We'll definitely see, as usual. So, hey, thanks a lot for listening. Talk to you later.
When I wanted hardwood floors installed, his work was okay, but the job took twice as long as they'd originally estimated. 1 month later, I opened my cable bill and found out why. He'd been watching pay-per-view movies on my TV when he was supposed to be working. Don't want this guy anywhere near your house, or for that matter, remote control. Save money and time by hiring the right contractor first. To see reviews from consumers near you, visit Angie'sList.com today.
Getting the auto insurance coverage you need is super fast at the General. Just log on to thegeneral.com for an immediate quote. All it takes is a couple of minutes.
Awesome.
No waiting for someone to get back to you. You'll get a low rate, low monthly payment, and a down payment as low as $59. At the General, getting affordable auto insurance is super fast and super easy. You'll also get instant proof of insurance. The best car insurance rates online. Go to the General to save some time.
There's never been a better time to find the love of your life. Someone you're matched with on deep, meaningful levels. And to help you find someone you're compatible with, we want to let you try eHarmony Free. It's the eHarmony Free communication event.